Okay, so this is my gym mirror from TETOTE. Hello. And we mounted it here, not quite centered because when we put up our rack, we also managed to not quite center that. But it is centered in front of my rack, and it was really easy to install. And it came really well packaged, nothing was broken, and I honestly would have no problem ordering again because I know how well packaged it is, so I wouldn't have to worry about anything arriving broken. Everything that we needed was there to install it. So the only thing that you need is a drill to put the anchors in the wall. Something that we would do differently next time, I would recommend, is these finishing. My husband called them like vanity covers for the screws here, which look really nice. He said that the way they attach, you want to be careful about putting those on. Oh, shoot. What did he say about putting them on like afterwards, after the fact? And he made the mistake of thinking that they would go on um, before putting the screws in the wall. I'm not sure what he did, but these actually could look a lot better, and that is because we made a mistake when installing the screws. So that's on us. It actually is really nice finish instead of having just like staring at a screw head. You have these nice finishing covers on there if that's something that you want. And so there's this I think it's called like a J hook mount for letting the mirror too. I don't know what any of this stuff is called, guys. Okay. Here's a wall mount mold thingy, and there's another one down here. They only give you vanity screws, I think, for the top part, which is the part you're looking at most frequently. But so you put this on first and you put the top one in, and then the mirror itself just slides into these. Um, it holds it really well. It's very, very secure. The mirror is very sturdy, it's nice and thick. The edges are beveled, so it has a really nice finish on it. You're not going to get scratched. It doesn't nick really easily. It's a fantastic quality. And usually I'm standing like this far back when I'm looking at it. So I could have mounted it lower. Honestly, I wish I would have had it mounted a little lower to the ground, because this is the smaller size. I think it's like 30 by 42 or something like that. And I actually didn't need all of this space above me that I have that I thought I would need. What I need is for it to be closer to the floor because of how far back I am. So when I come down to do squats, uh, the bottom half of myself disappears, which is just like minorly annoying. So think about that a little bit before you install, about how far back you are. Try to make sure you're going to get your whole body in there for all of your movements. Um, if your setup makes you have to be a lot closer to your mirror, then you're probably going to, and you want to be full body in it all the time, then you're probably going to want a longer mirror. Um, if you're a taller person, so that you don't disappear every time you move around. But for us, our rack is pretty far back. You could see here, maybe that gives you a better idea. So when I'm all the way back here, I can see most of myself pretty well. And I could have had the mirror a lot lower, like I could have had the top of it be like here. And then I could have had more coverage down near the floor, which would have been nice. So I might take it down and move it. But my husband's desire to do that's pretty nil. So unless I do it myself, it's probably going to stay right where it is until the day that we decide to move the whole rack itself. Um, anyway, I really like it. Fantastic quality, like I said. Easy to mount. All the hardware that you need is included. All you need is the drill to put the anchors in the wall. And otherwise, it's just great. I'm really impressed with that there's no distortion in the image of any kind. It's very clear and the edges are beveled. So it makes gives it a nice finish. It makes it a lot harder for the edges to get any nicks or cracks or anything like that. It's a very sturdy and just like a really well-made quality product.